Hello everyone, this is TheNelston. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with a list of 10 tips and tricks that you can use to improve your Rebirth of the Night gameplay. Do keep in mind, most of these tricks are going to be aimed at early to mid game players, so if you want some more late game tips, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to oblige. That's going to do it for the intro. I'll see you guys in the video. Bye bye. Tip number 1 is pretty simple. In order to get early game food, you're going to want to go ahead and craft yourself a pair of leather pants using woven cloth, made like such, and a farmer hat. As you can see, I now have the farmer life set, which will grant to me Piper 1 and Photosynthesis 1 as potion effects. Now, as of right now, charming doesn't actually do anything. I've checked this before. It does seem to be like a glitch, but apparently the intended use is for you to be able to draw animals towards you as if you're holding their favorite food. Now, what photosynthesis does is that it'll regenerate your hunger as long as you're standing with direct access to the sun. So if you're standing under a tree, if you're standing under an overhang like this, then you will not be able to get the effects of photosynthesis. A good rule of thumb is that if I can see the day progression bar up in the top left corner, as you can see right there, then I'm getting the effects of photosynthesis. But if I'm under anything else and I can't see the bar, then I'm not going to get the effects of photosynthesis. There are two instances where even if you're exposed to the sky, the photosynthesis effect will not do anything. The first one is if it's raining, and the second one is obviously if it's currently nighttime. So the great thing about photosynthesis is that it is extremely effective at keeping up your hunger. So in fact, even if I'm on hard mode, as I am right now, or hard difficulty, and I just run around with jumping and sprinting, which is pretty much the fastest way to drain your hunger, while I don't have photosynthesis active 24/7, by the time I do get it, all of my hunger is topped off quickly. And this will work even if you're running through some forested areas, because even just a couple seconds of direct exposure to the sun will fix your hunger problems. One final thing to keep in mind is that you can actually wear other armor in your chest and boots slot. So for example, right now I'm wearing a backpack to have more storage space and long fall boots to have no fall damage. So theoretically, I could just run around infinitely during the day to go exploring and put away all my stuff in my backpack. So this is a really helpful set if you want to go do some exploring, but you just don't have the food to sustain yourself. Tip number 2 is to get into advanced alchemy as fast as you can. The great thing about advanced alchemy is that you can make a lot of different elixirs that are borderline overpowered pretty early on. For example, you can get fire resistance, haste, night vision, speed, you get the point. To set this up, you're going to need to get yourself an advanced alchemic condenser, which is just made with 5 nether bricks, a block of iron, and a bucket, and 3 advanced alchemic retorts, which is just 2 nether bricks, 1 iron ingot, and 1 bucket. There is an early game version called the alchemic condenser with the alchemic retort, but honestly this is kind of a waste of resources because you can't really make that much. Let's go ahead and set everything up. The first thing we want to do is put down the condenser with the hole facing towards you. Place the 3 alchemic retorts facing into all of the other sides. Now you're ready to go. To check if it's functional, just right click on the block and you'll see that it brings up this GUI. Next, you need to fill it up with water. Each bucket of water will produce 8 elixirs, so each elixir consumes 125 millibuckets. Let's go ahead and craft an elixir of fire resistance for 8 minutes. So this will require you to get 1 piece of coal, 1 brick, and 1 aloe vera. Put in the modifier right here in this slot. For me, that's going to be horsetail, so I can brew an 8-minute version. Put 1 bottle in here, and finally put your fuel source in. As you can see, the retorts will start blowing out these cool rainbow colored particles, and then you're set. You can now drink your fire resistance, and you now have 8 minutes. Tip number 3 is that you can make a maximum efficiency cauldron and crucible with just 12 charcoal blocks. To learn more about how to make easy charcoal blocks, click the icon in the top right corner to go check out that video. So all you need to do is put down a 3x4 area of charcoal blocks, put your crucible and cooking cauldron right next to each other, and go ahead and light up all the blocks underneath. And now you're all set. Your infinitely powered max efficiency crucible and cauldron are ready to be used. Baby chicks are the cutest things I've ever seen in this mod pack. Tip number 4 is that you can use silky sludge as an easy replacement for slime balls and glue. As you can see, you can use silky sludge to make slime blocks, sticky pistons, magma cream, and etc. In order to get this stuff, you can right click on grow sprites with bone meal to trade with them, get this wonder sap, combine it with suspicious stew to get silky sludge, and you're all set. If you want to see a really helpful use for silky sludge that entails skipping stoked cauldrons to get glue for water wheels, feel free to check out the video in the top right info box. Tip number 5 is actually 2 short tips about enchanting combined into one. The first tip is that if you're looking to make a weapon that you will quickly use and then get rid of, go ahead and put it in an advanced enchantment table and put the primary enchantment on it. As you can see, it's relatively cheap. I believe 550 XP is equivalent to about 19 levels. Click enchant and you now have a sharpness 5 sword that you can use until you're ready to make a better sword. When you're ready to make a good weapon, but you don't want to waste too much XP, you want to start off by enchanting in a regular enchantment table, then finish off any upgrades you want to do in the advanced enchantment table. Tip number 6 concerns trees, and you're welcome, you get 2 tips in one again. The first one is that you can use a pickerang to break these 1 block wide trunk trees as such. However, you cannot break these wider than 1 block trees. So as you can see, this does not work. This is pretty helpful because you can just go around, run in the forest and just deforest everything and then come back to collect your goodies after. And the next tip is that if you're looking to place vanilla saplings down, you can use a dispenser or a block dispenser facing onto a grass block. Power it with redstone, and as you can see, you now have a regular vanilla sapling. In order to grow it, you also need to use a dispenser to apply bone meal to it, because applying bone meal manually will turn it into a dynamic tree. As you can see, you now have a regular non-dynamic trees tree. This can be great for automating tree farms because regular dynamic trees don't play nice with redstone. Tip number 7 is for my more redstone savvy viewers. If you're looking for wireless redstone that's almost instant, look no further than Better with Mods lens focuses and detector blocks. To make a lens focus, you're going to need to get 6 gold, a piece of glass of any color, and a diamond. To make the detector blocks, you're going to need to get 4 stone, 4 redstone, 2 redstone torches, 4 cobblestone, and 2 polished lapis lazuli, which is made as such. To start off, you're going to want to go pretty high up to make sure that nothing gets in the way. Put down the lens focus with the diamond block side facing towards you. Put a redstone lamp on the other side. Next, go out as far as you'd like. I only went out a couple blocks, but you can go up to 256 and place down a detector block with the face side towards you. And now you're all set. Let's go ahead and check out what happens when we flick the lever on this lamp. As you can see, the lamp over there lit up and I have no redstone components in between. It's extremely quick. As you can see, the delay is only about 1 tick. Tip number 8 is about how to get an insane amount of arrows easily. Flint can be easily obtained by digging up a bunch of gravel and turning that gravel into flint. Now if you have modded gravel like I do here, you can actually just put it in the crafting table to get regular gravel and then turn that regular gravel into flint at a 1-to-1 ratio. To get feathers easily, all you need to do is get a chicken on top of a hopper feeding into a chest. Now it'll automatically shed feathers every now and then, collect them and put them inside this chest for your easy access. Tip number 9 is to get Skyroot weapons in order to get the double drops material bonus. So if we test out the Skyroot saber on a sheep right here, as you can see, I'll get 2 wool, whereas if I kill a sheep with the looting 3 sword, that's because wool is a single drop item, which means that each animal that you kill only gives you 1 of that item, but with the Skyroot saber effect, you can actually double that. So despite the fact that I got more mutton using my looting 3 sword, I got more wool using my Skyroot sword. This is great because if you're looking for rare mob drops like a Cyclops skull for an obsidian shield, you can use your Skyroot weapon to get 2 Cyclops skulls if they do drop. Finally, remember that Skyroot weapons can get looting in addition to their material bonus, so now you can actually get even more drops. And of course, remember that Skyroot weapons are not that expensive. All you need to do is go to the Aether, chop down some trees, and you're ready to go. And finally, tip number 10 is to remember that all stone bricks have different hardnesses. Depending on the type that you get, you may either have a really easy to break or a really difficult to break brick. So as you can see, something like soapstone bricks are a lot easier to break than something like red granite bricks. However, the stone versions of soapstone and red granite are about the same hardness. Finally, keep in mind that any bricks that take 5.5 seconds or more to break are completely immune to TNT explosions, and any bricks that take 7 seconds or more to break are completely immune to charged creeper and end crystal explosions. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you liked the video, leave a dislike if you hated it, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.